Hello and welcome back to SirKentSaid.com. So let's get to it. This was a small release film. And generally anything come out of Hong Kong or China usually is that way. But I wanted to talk about The Prosecutor with legendary, iconic action martial artist actor Donnie Yen, who happened to direct this and star in it. It tells a story of a police detective who, the opening scene, they're going after gun runners somewhere in China. It goes about the same way you think it would, with the exception of, people got to remember that Donnie just turned, or is very early 60s right now, but since it's Donnie Yen, his early 60s are like some guys' early 40s. So he's still making that shit look good. But in the process, in the wake of this raid, because of the way the justice system is set up, and I saw a lot of similarities in the way China prosecutes people. The gun runners that they went after did everything by the book, did the way it was supposed to go, got off because, I'm going to throw out the spoiler alert right now, because the very popular, very profitable, very well known prosecuting attorneys were in cahoots with the gun runners, and apparently have been for some time. This prosecutor's office has set up a system of where they either work with gun runners or drug runners. They use desperate people, they use their addresses to ship drugs to, unknowing, and then when those people are arrested, this same law firm shows up, gets him to plead guilty to the charges on the promise of, well, it's your first offense, you'll get off. These people, for their first offense, and this is not a lot of drugs, are getting like 27 goddamn years. So in the wake of this failure of justice, Donnie Yen's character decides, okay, well, after 20 years, maybe it's time for me to switch it up. So he decides to join the prosecutor's office. Not that law firm, the prosecutor's office for the city. And it just so happens that one of his first cases involves one of these kids who were duped. And after being lied to by this firm, pled guilty. And he got like 23 fucking years. And in the cross-examination, Donnie character sees that this law firm is full of shit. Y'all up to some fuckery, and I can see it. The only problem is that, again, they've been doing this for a while now, and the prosecutor's office job is to send bad guys to prison. So he's meeting resistance from the city, from the judges, and definitely from his law firm, because as soon as he starts digging and they hear about it, they kill the grandfather, they try and have the son shanked in prison, and Donnie Yen is like, yo, yeah, our job is to prosecute the guilty, but this kid ain't guilty. He was duped, he was taken advantage of, he's lied to, but he ain't guilty. And to make matters worse, they actually caught the guy that used his address to ship the drugs. He got off. And they gave this kid 23 years. And Donnie's like, yeah, no, man, this shit ain't right. And that's where the story revolves around. It wasn't your typical action-centric, although it had a lot of it, Donnie Yen type flick. It definitely dealt with the flaws and loopholes and how some people take advantage of the law system. I think that was more of the focus of the movie. And I won't say it's a departure, but it's definitely a different approach for Donnie Yen. But don't get me wrong, there was some good ass action up in here, especially for a 60-year-old. All in all, it's on demand right now, and it's probably going to be on Hiya probably next month. So if you don't want to rent it right now, wait a month. And if you have added Hiya to your Prime Video subscription, you can watch it for free. But I'm definitely going to recommend it, and I'm going to give it an 8 out of my 10. And those are my thoughts, and I'll see you on the other side.